Do you feel like you're living like a purposeful life?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we impacting people's lives. From even when we first started, even with my family's company and our company, we always give back. So it was always good to give back. So like, if you're making something, give back, and I think it's the most important thing because
So how's life?
all is well. Can't complain. Every day is Wahala, but you have to solve the solution. You have to find the solutions in everything you do. So can't complain too much.
I just realized you just finished your
December, dirty December.
December, but like most important, dirty January
Yeah.
with your the
For
campaign
the
and
campaign,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah. So I saw a post where you were saying like reset back to
Yeah.
the how
Back to work.
back to work, man.
I mean, the delegates have spoken, so so you don't take like when we go, for example, when we was starting the campaign and everything, my dad used to tell everybody when you do an election, it's 50-50, you could win, you could lose. So everybody should psych themselves for 50-50 as in winning or losing. So I think the following, it was on the Saturday 31st, so the Monday, and I posted, yeah, it's back to work, back to back to factory settings and stuff like that. So like we lost, but we didn't lose, but we lost. So it's like 50-50. But again, because he's going to the election, so the delegates is the ones that made the decision. So you have to respect that decision and then support the people in the party and you move forward.
How do you deal with like loss? A lot of people can't take that very well. Like when they lose, you realize their
What
reaction
type
after
of
the loss. Yeah.
mental
So
capacity does
when
it
I
take?
saw your post, like you didn't go into a show, you didn't hide, like you just took it like a man. Like how do you
Yeah.
deal with
I
that?
mean, even after we lost, Carl, we drank champagne. So, like, I mean, again, because the person we was all looking up to, he used to tell us all the time, you could win, you could lose, you could win, you could lose, you could win. So everybody from the team knew that. So I think that's why I didn't come as like a shock. So like if we won, we celebrate. If we lose, we still celebrate because like end of the day, it was a collective effort. So celebrating all the different people across the country who has helped in their own way. If it's like sponsoring, giving some water, doing the venue, things like that. So it was just a celebration of bringing everybody together and everything like that. So.
Did you learn anything from that?
Oh yeah, Ghana is beautiful. Example, when we went to, it was in Central Region, but I don't know which constituency. I don't remember. And when my dad was speaking, he was talking about how the coconut, the outside of the coconut, you can use it for fertilizer and stuff. So he was showing a picture, and one guy he went up to the gentleman and said, "Oh, how much is this?" But he couldn't pronounce it, and then everybody in the room was laughing at him. So after that, so when he was, kept continuing speaking, then I walked up to the guy and I tapped him like, "Oh, let me talk to you." And I was like, "Oh, how you doing?" And some like, "Oh, he feels embarrassed because they all are laughing." And he's actually one of the delegates. So I'm like, "Oh, well, then don't worry about it. I mean, everything happens for a reason." So while I'm speaking to him, like, "What do you do?" He said, "Oh, his mother's father died. His wife, I think, passed away too, and he has 3 kids." I'm like, "Oh, wow." And he said he does, because it was in the coastal area, he's just fishing but per day when there's a vessel or when somebody hire him. So he makes about like sometimes even 400 cities a month. I'm like, oh wow. But then I remember that 3 days before on the company platform, we was looking for people to work. So right then, and I called one of the managers. I'm like, oh, are you still hiring? And he said, yeah. So I spoke to the guy. I'm like, oh, I could give you a job in Accra. And he said, oh, really? And then right there, he just fainted.
He passed out.
Serious.
Passed out, because I'm like, I could give you a job. And he just passed out. I'm like, whoa, whoa. So they're like, then our dad stopped speaking, and everybody thought that he was like, something's wrong. So then, no, the guy's like, he's excited, because like, and I told him, and I was like, oh, you see, everything happens for a reason, because you see how people are laughing at you, that made me approach you. So it's fine. And I told him, we'll give, after taxes and everything, give him 1,002 cities, plus we'll give him a place to stay and everything. He said, oh, wow, okay. So he's excited. I'm like, all right, cool. The guy started, he worked for 2 weeks, he quit. Yeah, he quit. He said the job is too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, and what he was doing was literally he was just picking up styrofoam, the takeaway pack. That's it. He said, join that thing. And he quit after 2 weeks. And went back to Central Region. So sometimes some people, you can tell, they don't want to work or they don't want to work too much. but they prefer like somebody just giving them handouts.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how I
yeah.
felt. I'm like, oh, but the same person fainted. He has three
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, three
He's
kids.
making 400 cities, and I gave him a job 3 times. I said, no, you want that thing? Like literally, because when the manager told me, I thought he was joking, so I called him myself. He said, you want that thing? Crowd and all country sent me picture. I'm like, if it was like things like 50 kg, I understand, because he was like a smallest guy. But this one is just literally
Like paper.
paper, like not paper, the takeaway pack.
Yeah.
It's in 100. No picture, just load in the truck. I said, no.
Did you manage it?
What you want that thing?
But how about standards of living in different areas? So, for instance, 400 cities in the Western region and 1,002 in Western
Accra.
region in Accra might not be life changing or
Yeah, maybe over there he will even get food
maybe
for free, like you're
exactly,
saying,
yeah.
like other things for free.
so. Even though you're doing good, maybe he didn't. When he experienced it, didn't make him feel like
Yeah.
this was a better opportunity for him.
I mean,
Can
that's
you
true if you look
respect
at it that way as well too, because like you said, maybe he was comfortable when he realized when he came and he weighed his options. I could get 400
for a month?
min bread too much. I could get 1,002. I have to actually work. Let me just take the 400. I mean, it's true. I don't look at it that way too. Maybe he was weighing both options. Yeah.
Well, what do you do? What do you do in Ghana?
For me, I
For work?
I do a lot of different things. So I work with my parents still. Then have my own company as well too. So we're more import, export, and then manufacturing.
Import, export, and the
Yeah,
manufacturing.
so import a lot of frozen products to Ghana. So like chicken, beef, fish, French fries, fruits, different things. And then we export as well to plastics outside of Ghana.
You export plastics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takeaway packs, the bottles,
Okay.
500 ml, 250 ml, 200 ml,
I
the
thought
sacks.
Ghana imported most of the plastic, and also we like. I didn't think we exported plastic.
Yeah, we have a company that we export.
So which countries?
Oh, Burkina Faso, Togo, Niger, yeah, Cote d'Ivoire. Before a lot in Nigeria, but Nigeria has banned a lot of the styrofoam takeaway packs. Yeah.
How's business with other African countries?
I mean, it's not bad. It's just like because the language barrier, but we have staff who's like speak French and things like that. But it's not bad at all because when you go to the other African countries, Ghana's way developed ahead. But when we're here, we think we're
back.
yeah. So a lot of them like these when you say you're from Ghana, oh wow, exactly. So it's not bad at all.
How about in terms of logistics, like moving products from within Africa or from Ghana to?
I mean, it's difficult, but a lot of the companies or people that we work with outside, like they already have their channels of moving products, exactly, like moving like the plastics and the sacks and everything. The farmer sacks, that's what we actually do. We know for that, yeah.
But how are you able to get in touch with like companies outside Ghana? Why do you decide that okay, I'm going to Burkina, I'm going to Togo, I'm going to Benin?
Usually we put out the call, like we find out from people there, and also sometimes we travel there ourselves. Because I can't just sit in Ghana and say, oh yeah, I'm looking for customers. So I'll go. So sometimes when somebody see me on TikTok on the Pragia in Togo, I'm looking for business, looking for clients. So I just go inside, and then you just walk around different places and see like, oh, if this person is selling this, they're selling this, and you find out from where they're getting it from. Majority of the time, they're getting it from Ghana. Even watercraft, people buy from Ghana to Togo. Yeah, some of the water companies. Yeah, I don't want to say the brands, but like they literally buy from Ghana and take it to Togo.
What type of grades does it take to enter somebody's market and move locally and look for business?
I mean, just be humble, because some people think, so, oh, I'm big in Ghana. So what? Just go there, blend in with the people.
Yeah.
Blend in and you ask questions. Like, okay, where'd you get this from? Where you buy this from? Okay, then you see, can I beat the price? Because like it's better to, let's say you're selling something, somebody's buying something from you for 35 cities. Is buying from you for 40 cities. I'm like, I can meet you in the middle. I was like, oh really? And if you know what, your first truck, I'll deliver for free. I'm losing, but
like
gradually when the person is ordering, I may lose like for a 40-footer container transport. But if I could get the customer in for a long term, it's a better play.
So have you been to like, aside all these countries you mentioned, are you still looking for markets
Of
in
course,
Africa?
always. I always say, like, good example, Coca-Cola is one of the oldest companies in the world, but they always do adverts. Yeah. So you can't be complacent. No, I have 1, 2, 3 clients. I said, no, you have to keep doing more. Exceed expectations.
But what's the objective? Is it growing? Like usually I get this conflict. I mean, like, yeah, you're working for so long. Is it for money? Like, what's the objective of? Are you just money, 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 money? Like, what's the objective?
See, no, it's a great question. I think mine is different. It's because, for example, I didn't start from zero. The reason why I said I didn't start from zero, my parents built something, right? So I'm the second oldest out of 22.
Yeah.
So I have to manage it so that others can enjoy as well too. As in, when I say enjoy, let's say a good example, one of the cold stores, that's what they use to pay my school fees. So if I let that collapse, what about my sisters and brothers after me? And then also because they struggled to build something, I can't just sit down and just relax and then you lose everything. So that's my objective, is to make sure longevity, because like in Ghana, we don't have a lot of things like second, third, fourth generation.
Right.
That's my main thing, like just keep pushing, don't be lazy, keep pushing, what can you add to it? Keep going, keep going, keep going.
I actually appreciate that answer. At least you're not selling there. I sold chicken drill. I sold.
Yeah. But I started doing business, or before we started, like I started business when I was 14. I used to sell cookies. Okay. So ask Danny. Danny old up. Yeah. I used to sell cookies when I was in high school. So I would wake up, so my mom and dad used to give me $5 a day to go to school. And another $2.50 to take the bus. I'll walk. I'll walk to school, so I save the money. Then instead of buying lunch, I'll make like a small sandwich from home, so I could keep the $7.50. And then gradually, then I added up to it, and I started baking cookies. So I was baking cookies. This was a true story. Anybody that knows me from
But where do you learn how to bake cookies?
From my mom.
Okay.
I wake up in the morning 4 o'clock. Bake. So how I started was I used to sell the cookies 3 for $1. But when I first started, I was making it small. Then I was giving it to everybody in the school for free. Sample. Oh, take. Boom, you got them hooked.
I said, how do you get these ideas?
So when I got them hooked, then I was doing 3 cookies for $1.
Who gave you these ideas? How do you get
No, because it's funny, right? It's because my dad came to Ghana and then he came back to America one summer, and I wanted some shoes. It was called Maury's. It's like all the kids were wearing it. It's like alligator skin in the middle. Okay. And then I remember the exact thing said, what about that one? Now I seen for Sue. Me and probably $250 that. I'm saying, okay. So I was like, I'm gonna get the shoes. So then I was thinking about different ideas, but now I remember my mom used to always bake on the weekend. Okay. Like for people. And I was like, maybe if I could bake. And then that time I had a computer, it was a gateway computer. And a virus like popped up on it. And it was Aunt Jemima cookies. I was like, chocolate chip cookies. And when it came up, then I told my mom, like, that time when Google was in that popular, so Yahoo. And I told my mom, like, how can she help me? And then I was learning from her. Quick. Then since she was helping me making samples. Then like in 2 months, I was giving out cookies in school. I did it like for 3 weeks, free.
You really wanted the shoes, yeah?
Yeah, I really wanted the shoes. Let's get it, boom. Yeah. Then, after that, I was making $75 a day selling cookies. So
that'd be hard though.
First week, I went to buy the shoes. The next month, I went to the Prada store. I want this. And they were looking at me like, what's wrong with this kid? Because it was all $1 bills. Yeah. And I gave it to them. And I remember some lady at the store told me, young man, like, I see you buying a lot of products, like shoes. So, like, why? I'm so, because I wanted to buy it. And then my dad said he won't buy it for me. He says, but I think you shouldn't be carrying all this money with you. I'm like, why? She said you should open a bank account. So really? I didn't even know. So I went to different banks. That time I was 15. Nobody wanted to open an account, but it was Chase Bank. And then it was like, I could open an account. So then I put the money in there. And then I started speaking to the lady more. And then she was like, instead of using the debit.
An older lady, right?
An older lady that worked at the Prada store.
Okay.
Fifth Avenue in New York. And she said, instead of putting the money in the bank, once you put the money in the bank, try to build your credit score and get a credit card. I'm like, what are you talking? I'm like, I'm only 15 years old. How am I going to get a credit card? So when I turned 16, I was able to get a credit card. And she was giving me a lot of different advice. Okay. So instead of using the debit card now, use the credit card to buy the shoes and build your credit score, and then use the debits to pay the bill every 2-3 weeks. I was like, interesting. And then she was like, tell me different. Oh, and why you keep buying shoes? It's not gonna fit you for some time and all that stuff. Why don't you buy stocks? So then I'm like, now I was just flipping the money. So I'm baking cookies, but then now because I was speaking to the lady, I was buying stocks. So when I was learning stuff, one thing I always did was like when I was learning something, I was telling my friends too.
Okay.
So, let's put money together. Let's buy this Apple stock. So let's buy this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then just like
You
that.
still have the stocks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have the stocks from back then. I even added to it as well too. Yeah.
So that'd be dope. Bro.
Yeah. Until I got a real job when I was
Are you still
17.
friends with the lady?
No, she passed away.
Oh.
She passed away. Yeah.
What made you listen to her?
No, because she didn't know me, but she saw what I was doing.
Is she black or white?
This is a white lady.
White lady.
Yeah. She saw like, this guy keep coming to the store, but you're buying, and she's just looking at me like, bring dollar bills, and she was like, no, and then she was giving me advice, and sometimes you have to listen to people's advice as well too. Like if you think it's good, just listen to them, because either the person could be older or younger, but they probably see something different. So you can't say, just brush them off. Yeah.
Do you feel like entrepreneurship is inbuilt or taught?
It depends on the person. Like with me, I saw like how my parents always used to do business, but then it's because I wanted something.
Yeah.
And there was a no. I'm
You
like,
still
I'm
want
gonna
that
get it. Exactly.
You got the you got the thing. Do you still want what are you looking for now?
Oh no, now like I said, I'm not looking for anything now, but I'm just trying to manage, maintain, and grow what they have started. Yeah.
For your siblings.
For siblings, yeah, exactly.
Charlie, it's not really common in Ghana, to get people, like you said, like transferring the wealth through generations.
Yeah.
Is there, I actually hear there are some companies that help people manage the wealth so that it can last generations, right? Do you have any company helping you, or you are doing it on your own?
No, we're doing it internally. We're doing not just me, like with my siblings as well too. Yeah.
Do you have like a operations manual? Like do you have like a code of conduct?
Oh
or
yes.
something?
Yeah. That one
Written down.
Written down. Oh yes.
Yeah?
Definitely. Oh yeah. Like
Okay.
HR things, financial, every 3 months, quarterly reports, every monthly.
I mean, like
reports as well,
for the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So like even we have a group chat, we do our meetings and everything. Even though some of them are not here, we always communicate as well.
But how is it like managing siblings? Because there are certain siblings, they are rough.
Yeah.
They'll do whatever because they know they're still family at the end of the day. So how
but
do you
us,
manage?
we separate from being brothers and sisters from work.
How do you do that?
So yeah, because when there's work is work. So it's not. So we have like our main group chat, for example. Then we have like subgroup. That's the main group chat for like, like yesterday I text my sisters. So like in the group chat, Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. But then we have like subgroup chats of like business-wise. So that one is the family one, but then there's the business one, as in, okay, you have an idea, you want to do this, like that. Yeah.
How do you employ from the family? Like, how do you employ your brother or sister to work in a certain position?
Oh no, that one I don't do. That's my dad.
That's your dad.
That, yes. But then also he talks to us like, what do you want to do? But he always said like, you can't just work for him. You have to get exposure or experience from someone else. Like good example, even though we have our own co-store, but how I learned the co-store was from one of his friends. He's the one that taught me. Okay. As in like, my dad showed me the way, but his friend was one I was like shadowing. I'll go there early in the morning, packing the products, counting, doing the stock, how to order and things like that. Because he feels like you could learn from him, but then also if you learn from others, it's a better, not a better opportunity, but you can also see different lens, exactly, different perspectives, yeah.
So do you think you can fire like a family member?
I've done so many times. Yeah, so many times. That one is easy. Even if it's not my sibling, a lot of my cousins. Like one of my cousins, for example, he started working with us at the TV side, and first week he's come early, second week come early, then third, fourth week he's late all the time. So I was speaking to the supervisor. I was saying, "Oh, can we be at now?" On tier. Then he came in one day and then he was like, "Oh," I was like, "Why are you always late?" And then like, but I was in the kitchen at the office, so they were standing in the hallway. "Oh, Nana, your menu until they met you about late." To be honest, what do you mean? Right then, I said, "You're fired, get out." I said, "Go to HR, give them your keys and everything. End of the month, we'll pay you. Don't come back. Oh, and Patron said no, because I'm like, that's the excuse you're giving. Even me, that's my father's company. I get to work before everybody there. So what does it mean? Say, oh, no, you mean you auntie, met me about time, I'm like, get out. And then he's complaining about, oh, some of the workers, they have a place to stay. Why does he have to travel? I'm like, you just started 3 weeks ago. Like, they've been here for years. So how you just started 3 weeks ago, you want to compare yourself to the person who's been here for years, who have actually sweat to build the company for all of us to come and work. So siblings, plenty. I mean, not siblings, family members,
Yeah.
Please, out.
Money and blood don't mix.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't guarantee you the job.
Exactly. But even me, crowd could get fired. So
Charlie, a little bit small. So, how is it moving from the US back here? You know,
it was
I mean,
hard.
I get it. Your dad has some wealth and was like that. I get it. But for most people who even coming from rich families, Ghana, the environment puts them off.
No, it was hard.
The system puts them off, and they don't come. So why did you make the move here? And then
No, it was definitely hard because the reason why, every time when I say this, nobody believes me. When I first moved back to Ghana 2014, I had hair like you. Swear to everything. Had hair like, yeah. But then the frustration, like the people. Because like, the people would be like, oh, nipa perjuma. Or if it's not in my case, the person is coming from outside who was skadada. So like the people were frustrated.
But now what's Canada?
No, not me. I'm saying like, if, for example, if like you're coming from outside, but you're not working for your family, like you just came to Ghana maybe for vacation and you like the country, you're moving back, and then you hire people, and then they'll tell you, so no, we're skilled for our So the mentality of that was difficult because like when I first came, 2 years I didn't speak Tree. So I wanted to listen to what people, at the same.
And now on Tree.
No, but I was acting.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see the people.
Right.
And then the thing was just like, it was even 2 years, like 16 months.
That's like recon, yeah.
Just like thinking about the people and like, I'm like, whoa. So like it was getting frustrated to me. And then I used to always go home angry. Because that time I was living in Tema. What's all of this? Like, you tell somebody to do this, then they'll do the opposite. Do this, oh man. So then I realized one is a culture thing, but then also I always say you have to adapt but don't assimilate. So like in America, I was moving quick, boom, 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 boom. But here people take your time, depending where. I shouldn't say here. People was taking their time, so you just have to like respect the culture and then adapt but don't assimilate. So then I was like, you know what? Once I'm finished with work, they leave all the problems at work. Don't bring it home, because I used to come home angry, my breath, for no reason. But it was difficult. That's the main reason why we actually started the company, Culture Management Group, because I remember when we first, at the time, we was registering AfroChella. It was I think the registration that time was 500 or 800 cities.
What year did you come to Ghana?
2014.
2014.
Yeah. Registering the company like 800 or 500 cities. The guy charged us 3,000. 3,006. So we didn't know.
Yeah.
Then we realized he registered in his name. The guy from the Register General, he registered in his name. So back and forth. So then we was like, you know what? Why don't we try and be a bridge? If we suffered already registering the company, for example, why don't we, now we know all the different people. Like right now if somebody calls me, I want to register this. I'm like, okay, cool. I have this person's number, this person's number, this person's number, you liaise with them. So like for
a fee?
No, usually I don't do it free. Now when you deal with the person direct, I think we should start charging. Right? But even like if somebody's come, I need a visa. There's no charge. But being able to liaise with different people, it'll be easy for them when they're coming in. Like how you're saying, like when I first came here, it was hard. But now, because even this on Friday, I was telling my dad, like now that I suffered working in Ghana, now even if any of my siblings come, they don't have to suffer because I could tell them what to do or not to do.
Yeah. Talking about AfroChella, how did that come about? What birthed it?
Afro Future.
Afro Future now.
Yeah.
Afro Future.
Actually, it's even started right here on the table here.
Yeah.
So 2015, 16, we started a show. in December. It was December 26, 2015 at Nongua Beach, Shiny Beach. And a lot of the people didn't show up. Like we was doing cause okay, so when I was in America, I used to do shows and parties. So then it was 5 different groups, and we called ourselves Big Five. So we everybody collapsed their company. We put it all together, called the Big Five. So we was doing different events. Then when I came to Ghana, I was like, oh, let's try to do events in Ghana as well too. And the first couple of events we did in Ghana, it all flopped. We lost money. So then right here, and then we was all sitting down. It was 11 of us, and Abdul was instead of us trying to do nighttime club parties because people were come, why don't we try to do something in the daytime, do a festival? Yeah. And then boom. Like literally that's it. It was like, let's try to do the festival. And then but the other guys, which I don't blame them up to today, because they lost so much money when we was doing events in Ghana, it was like, no, they're not interested. So then I just winked at Abdul. I mean, we already lost enough money. Why don't we just start the festival? And that's how we started 2017. The festival.
That's dope.
So how is it building a business with friends?
It's the same thing like building a business or working with family members. You have to separate yourself from friendship and then the family. Because when it's time for, friendship and then the business. Because when it's time to work, it's time to work. When it's time to play, you play. Yeah. So it's not hard, but it could be hard. But I think, again, you have to pull the guidelines down. Like, this is this person's task, this person's task, this person's task, like that. Yeah.
With something like Afro Future, people outside looking in might find it like as a fun thing to do, but maybe with you, you might find it it's actually work.
No,
how does it?
It's fun. It's fun. It's a fun job.
It's a fun job.
Yeah, because
it's actually work.
It's actually work. It's actually work. And I think when we started, it was just a small group of us, but now we have like a whole team. So everybody's doing their part. It's like a puzzle. Yeah. Everybody's doing their part. We all bring everything together as one.
So do you enjoy the show, or do you enjoy putting it together? Or what aspect do you?
I mean, for the past 3 years, I've actually able to because now we have the system in place. Yeah. I was actually able to watch the show. But the other times, I'm just running around. Even one time, my shoe ripped, just and everything like that. So now, because the system, everything is in place, and everybody's doing their part, so it's very enjoyable. It's
more enjoyable now. Yeah. And how do you break into different markets? Because I saw you guys are in South Africa and different countries.
So we use data, and then also just take a chance.
Take a chance.
Yeah, travel to the country, and then reach out to other people too, and just because you can't say, oh, it's going well in Ghana. Yeah. And then just go here. Literally, we do the behind the scenes. Some of us go to the country, do some research, speak to people, work with others as well too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What are some of the controls that you put in place to make sure that if you're working with your friends, everything is straight? I mean, you mentioned that the tasks have to be given back. Yeah. Are there any other control to mitigate the risk associated with?
No, that's it. Literally, because when we have, good example, we usually have our meetings if it's Wednesday or Sunday. We come with agenda items. You have to send it to one of the team members. So all the things that's on the agenda items, we discuss it then, unless at the end it's one thing that says oh, if anybody has anything else to say. But literally, at the end of the day, if you're working with friends, you just have to respect. Respect and know when it's time to play and when it's not to play. So when we're a lot of us, we're all friends. So it makes the job even easier. We will yell and scream at each other, but after that, we call friends. Exactly. The job has to be done, and then we chill after.
So step-by-step guide into building a business, an entertainment business in Ghana, like yours. Yeah. So if somebody wants to start a business like that, can you a quick guide into setting up the do's and the don'ts?
First, don't set up as a limited liability.
Why?
Yeah, because a lot of people, even just in general, when you start a business in Ghana, I think once you're starting to scale, then you do a limited liability because the tax components and everything when you become a limited liability is different when it's a sole proprietor. Okay. Yeah. So as soon as somebody, because I tell this to people all the time, as soon as I have a business idea, I'm going to do limited liability. Slow down. You could just do a sole proprietor first, and then as a scale.
If you're doing it with people,
you're still
so.
I mean, because if it depends, if you trust the people, yes, it should be in one of the person's name. Sole proprietor.
Tell her that'd be tough.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Trust.
Yeah.
It's trust, but if you don't trust the person you're working with, so why are you going to start a business together?
How big is trust in business?
It's trust. It's just Trust is, even like, I'll finish your question, like good example with the cold store, right?
Yeah.
Trust. A lot of the things I get from the cold store is on credit.
Yeah.
Suppliers don't know me. But it's the trust as in, I know if I sell, I'll pay your money back. But some people, what they'll do is, if this is their cold room, they'll come to you, they'll get 4 or 5 containers. Instead of paying the money back, they'll switch the company name, get somebody else, get another one. No trust. But me, I won't be taking my profit, nothing else. If I'm selling whatever I sell this week, boom, next week. Or if it's Monday, Friday, the latest, the next Monday, transfer the money back. So you build the trust and you build the credit.
So credibility builds trust.
100% and honesty.
Yeah, honesty.
So back to the guide.
The guide, okay.
So no sole proprietorship in the beginning. And no limited
I
liability.
don't think so, yeah. You just do sole proprietor to start, and then as you scale.
Sole proprietor is like, for those who don't really know, it's like one-man business.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, that means it's in your
so
name.
it could be in your name and trading as.
Trading as, okay, Kofi.
Exactly. So you should just start with that first.
Because you get a lot of tax breaks from that aspect.
Yeah, and then plus you're now starting. So, because you need to have the bigger, so first when you do that, you need to know if it's something you do in the short term or something in the long term. Yes, so if it's going to be something in the long term, you're going to scale gradually, maybe in the next 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 2, 3, 5 years. So then you're going up. But then also have a plan. Don't rush and say, oh, I'm going to rent a space. Because a lot of people, I don't know why,
Like they need an office.
you need an office.
Yeah.
You don't need any office. Even up to now, Afro Future, we don't have an office. No, literally, we do everything like there's no office. Maybe we'll go somewhere and meet once or twice, but there's no
office.
You don't need an office because that alone, you saying you're gonna get an office is gonna take a majority of your capital. Because rent in Ghana is like 1, 2, 3 years in advance. So already, boom, your capital is gone.
And then like furnishing.
Yeah,
and stuff
office
like
look nice. The office look nice, but the business is not going on. It doesn't make no sense. So depending on the type of business, but no office. You could just relax on the office as well too. Like if you're working from home, just work from home gradually. And now there's a lot of cafes and stuff. You want to have meetings with people, go to a cafe, meet the person there, so you could build it. And the third thing should be trust, as in if you tell somebody you're going to do this, make sure you do it. Don't give them an excuse. Like if you're going to deliver, you ordered like 5 cameras and the price went up on one of them. Don't tell the client that, oh, the price went up, so I'm increasing. You have to bite the bullet, as in take the cost. At that point, you already gave them an invoice of this amount, so it's a bad excuse to tell them that, oh, but you let them know, say, oh, the price went up, but because we negotiating this, you're giving it to this, then the person most likely will come back.
So you registered a company, now you have like your integrity.
Yeah.
How do you start a festival? How do you start like an entertainment business like yours? I mean, I want information for your potential competitors.
I mean, no problem. Because what we did was, once we started it, then we was doing like flyers, going to different places. We was giving out the flyers ourselves. Even last Christmas, we was doing it. Okay. Go out to give out the flyers in the street, put on people's cars. Yeah, because you can't be complacent and say, oh, you want to start something, but then you leave it in other people's hands. You need to be part of it as well.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So then you do the like proper marketing, hands-on marketing.
Street team.
Yeah. And then the idea,
but you need to fill the gap of what people want. You can't just say, oh, we're doing a festival, so you're going to do a festival too. I always say, if only 5 people have ideas.
What does that mean?
If you see, like if somebody see, oh, the festival is going well, so I'm just going to have a festival. You could do it, but you don't know what we're doing behind the scenes to make sure it happens.
Yeah.
So you think everything may look good from the outside. A good example, Roland. He has like a car service company, right? I can literally go and speak to different people. I want to rent your car, this car. Then what? But he has the whole system. The driver, how the driver is going to speak to the artist, how the driver is going to open the door, where is the car engine going to be on. You see, but I'm not thinking about all of it. All I'm thinking is, so Roland is making money doing the car service. I'm going to rent it. I'm going to get a couple of cars and then rent. It's going to collapse. But because he has a system in place where the car is going to park, how many hours, another person is going to bring them food. See, I'm not thinking about all of that. It's because I see, that's why I always say 5 people only have ideas.
how are you able to get like the whole chain? Because when you mentioned Roland, my mind came to the like to even get an artist on stage,
Yeah.
contacting the artist,
Yeah.
getting the artist here accommodation,
Yeah.
you know, the money to even pay the artist, the kind of performance, the DJ, the sound, everything, and you still have to make sure they're making profit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a puzzle. It's a whole system. So everybody's doing their part. Like Khadija, for example, is in charge of all the talent. So it's not my headache because we trust Khadija. She has her budget. She will do what she has to do. Car, hospitality, we know Roland. It's done. Our general manager is Tosin. He oversees everything. Then we have Abdul and Co, who is doing sponsorship. Then like me, I do the dirty work as in like I'll chase and make sure all the contracts, the permits, everything is done. So everybody's doing their part. And then at the end of the day or end of the week, we come together and we update each other. If not, again, you think so, oh, because like, if, for example, if somebody say they want to perform on the show, they'll call me or Abdul. I'm like, no, it's not my job. It's my company, but that's Khadija. If Khadija say you could go on the stage, you could go on the stage. If she say no, too bad. Simple. But some people will be like, oh yeah, they'll try and overstep. There's no need. So if you let the system work, everything will fall in place. But from the outside, somebody thinks, oh, Omo yeah festival, and they counting the amount of people there. The amount of people that are there, we even know how much each person it costs. It costs us to be on the field. But people are not looking at it that way. So who nipa thousands, hey, how much 500? No, 1,000 500. So more scapa. And then so you see,
Yeah, count the sponsors. Hey,
because
can you
sponsors,
YouTube,
I'm cash, MT, I'm cash, Fidelity, I'm everybody. But they don't know like literally everything is allocated to something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in order to start an event like that, you know, there are some people that want to start maybe in their own small way, but they don't know where to start from, how to. They're making so many mistakes. Like you said, when you started your business, you realized that you don't want to go into the nightlife scene because it wasn't profitable. Now you decided to switch, right? So what are like a guide so that nobody makes the same mistakes that you made in the beginning?
Yeah. When we first find your crowd or build a community first. And don't think about money too much.
What should we think about?
Yeah, building the community first, because if you think about making profit, you're actually gonna lose or be distracted. Because like build the community first. Even if you have, let's say, if like good example, if you go on Instagram, somebody may have like 40,000 followers, but engagement is like less than 1%. But somebody can have 1,000 followers, and engagement is like 60%. I'd rather do the 1,000 because the 1,000 you have like 60% out of 1,000, you have 600 people at least that, you know, if you post something, they'll actually will attend. So you build it gradually, like building an audience. Then after that, you find out what your audience want. If they want artists, okay, what kind of artists? If it's like high end, mid, underground, up and coming, things like that. Then you go to like maybe the venue that you're gonna use. Check, cause like when we first started, it was at Polo Club. Yeah. Small area. Then gradually, even Ewak, it was big, but what we did, we carted it off and made it
Smaller.
so gradually, and then
Expanded.
But don't say like you have 600 people, we're gonna book a venue for 6,000 people. It will look empty.
But how do you project and know the numbers? Does it? Because people usually ask, what's your target or what's the number you're looking at? How do you able to arrive at a number? Because you can't really know whether your show will attract 1,500 people or 200 people.
Yeah, but if you have an audience of 600 out of your 1,000, you have 600 people. At least 600 people, one will tell another person. So at least one person will tell somebody. So now you have 1,200. Yeah. So you won't come with a thing. Maybe if you come with a friend. So that's an additional person. So build that core audience.
So when you
first.
get a community first, then you project based on your community.
Like good example for the festival, we always everybody always say, why do we post the artist last? Because the artist is just one component of it. It's about food, art, music, culture. So the artist is one component of it. We have built the community, and then gradually we always have to keep building. Like I said before, Coca-Cola is one of the oldest companies in the world, but it's still advertising. So you can't say, oh, you're just as good as your last event. You can't say the last event you have 40,000 people, so the next one you're gonna have 42,000. Act like you're starting from zero. We always sound like we start from zero, having new ideas, fresh ideas, and everything like that. So that's it. Like literally, if you want to build an event, but to be honest, doing events in Ghana, I don't know how many people will tell you. I don't think it's even profitable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of headache.
Yeah, I know. I've
It's a lot
done
of
a
headache.
few events myself, man.
Yeah.
I know it's a very. But how do you finance it? How do you?
So from sponsorship, tickets, some of us will put our money in, and then we borrow money from our friends, so we could gauge. So like usually I do the numbers wise. So usually we could gauge and see. Like good example, if I say we sold 2,000 tickets at 100 cities, but the ticketing company has the money. So against that, I could probably borrow from a friend. Like, oh, I know I have 200,000 cities coming, so can you give me 50,000 cities? Don't try and borrow what you you know you
What you
can't pay
don't
back.
have, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So we gauge against it, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So for sponsorship, ticket sales, and then like, well, the vendors, people who come and sell things over there.
Yeah, so it depends. Like our model is, well, we just switched it a couple of years ago. The vendors, we build everything for free for them, and we do like profit sharing instead of them also putting physical cash. Because we realize when people actually have to pay for a vendor stand, it eats into their capital as well too. So now we build the whole framework, everything. You just
Okay.
come, and then we take out the cost and we share the money.
But how are you able to track it? Like how much profit they make?
Oh, we have our own people there too. So we hire staff that
Okay.
each vendor stand.
Okay.
Exactly. Some of them, to be honest, they get away. As in, if they sell like 100 cities, they probably will pocket some. That one is plus or minus, but you know, how you do them.
So a day before the show, what's going through your mind? Or how'd you feel? Or you wait till after the show before you
Oh,
feel?
no, just it's exciting because like something that we started so small and now it's so big. It's just like it's wonderful, and then you see all the different people that we employ in that short time. It's just like wow, we employ all these people, and we have to pay all these people, and then all the amount of people who are coming to for the show. Like it's like wow, we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's before or after?
I mean, while everything was going on, even before like this year, I remember I was on the stage. I think it was the day of the show, and then I was on the mic. Oh, everybody, so please go outside. You can see people weren't in the guests weren't inside yet, but the amount of workers inside, like whoa, it's all the people we have like employed so far. Just yeah. So like I'm like I think it was really cool. It was actually my first time actually on the stage when nobody is like no guests are inside. It's like wow, like really look nice. Yeah.
You feel like you're living like a purposeful life.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we impacting people's lives. From even when we first started, even with my family's company and our company, we always give back. Cause it was always good to give back. So like, if you're making something, give back. And I think it's the most important thing. Because, like an example, one time I was driving by my mom's house, and all the time I see this little boy. He's always walking. And like, so I'm like, oh, where are you walking? Say he's going to school. He's living in North Legon. He's walking to Achimota to go to school. I'm like, why is it so long? And it's, he used to live there with his mom and everything. So that's the school, and that's the school that's free. I'm like, but there's no schools around here. He said, So then I wrote my number down, and I gave it to him. So, when you go home, give it to your mom, whoever you live with, and let them call me. So then I spoke to his grandmother, and his grandmother was like, they used to live there, but the person they was living with kicked them out. So now they moved to North Legon. So that's the only school that is there. So the kid was like 7 or 8 or 9. He's walking. I'm lasting very long. In the rain, everything. He's always walking.
Yeah.
And I told him, okay, look for a school around the area. I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dope.
And then,
Dope.
but the school fees is like 1,000 cities, right? So I'm like, it's even more safer. He could walk like maybe 5-10 minutes instead of walking almost 2 hours. By the time we get to school, we'll be angry.
Is it because you're like your parents? That's why you're able to relate.
No,
to
but
it?
like not even that. Like if you see someone in need and you can help, just help. Don't just like bypass the person, because you don't know who can help you in another time, or that person that you help right now, how it can help them. They could, now that he doesn't have to walk 2 hours, now you could tell. So like he could feel free. He could think of other things as well too. Maybe he's the one that's gonna send a rocket to space or something from Ghana. Who knows?
Yeah.
But because he's getting frustrated walking every day, just help somebody. When you see somebody and you think you can help, or you can any little way you can help, just help.
Do you care about the repercussions of that help? Like, have you helped somebody and it has backfired
Oh yeah, several.
several times?
But one person's mistake shouldn't affect another person. If the person is backfired, like good example, like during the campaign, there was one guy I remember. He used to come to Net too. He said he needed school fees. My dad paid for his university for 4 years. During the campaign, he's insulting him. But that's how it is, you know. So you can't say like because he's insulting, and then somebody else, oh, Jano. No, that's not even a blessing. If you can help, just help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you religious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What religion?
I'm a Christian.
You're Christian.
Yeah.
Why?
Practicing.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why?
Why are you religious?
I used to, Presby. But sometimes nowadays I don't go to church much. But when I was young, I used to sing in church and everything.
but like,
Church of Ghana.
why are you still religious? I mean, I get as a kid, your parents may introduce you.
Because you have to believe in something higher than you. As in spiritual, like you need that, because if you don't believe in something, you fall for anything. So you have to believe in something and then like pray. Like every morning I pray.
So is it very instrumental in your life? Do you
Oh yeah,
think
definitely.
the religion has really helped you?
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think from growing up, like again, I used to go to Sunday school. I used to go to the church on Saturdays to play the drums and the guitar and sorry, not the guitar, the piano and everything. Yeah. I think it has shaped me. It's funny because 2 weeks ago, the pastor that was at the church, the Presbyterian Church of Ghana in the Bronx, he actually came back to Ghana and I saw him. Then I saw he was with his son. I'm like, oh, your dad was the one that forced me to play the drums and then the piano. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, true story. So then his dad came, and then I was telling him, he said, oh, yes, it's true, because he was Canadian but Ghanaian, and he was the head pastor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, what you are saying is like the practical, I think the social aspect of church. Like getting involved in the church activities. I'm talking about like the doctrine itself.
Yeah.
Do you think the doctrine is what has shaped you, or that's how your family and everybody contributed into it?
I mean, everybody, because the community effort. Because I used to be a very stubborn boy, very, very, very. Even like when my dad used to send all my siblings' school fees to my account, instead of paying the tuition, I'll use it to have a party. Like I'll organize an artist to come to my campus, all that stuff. So they backfired because when he found out, he said he wouldn't pay my school fees.
But were you making
again.
profit?
I was making profit. Oh yes, yes, yes.
You're paying the school fees.
Oh no, yes. So like good example, if you send X amount, I'll book an artist, get the money back, then the deposit, I'll pay their school fees, and I'll keep the profit. Yeah. I was doing it, and then my second year university, he found out because one of my sisters' school fees was due, and then what I did was I blocked him from all their accounts. So if he calls up, they won't give him any information. And then he flew from Ghana to America, slap, everything. So we knew where he. Yeah. And then when he said it to, it's true. So 2 years of undergrad, I paid my master's. I paid for it myself. He said either drop out of school or go take a loan. I went to take a loan.
Yeah.
To pay.
Hard. You return the money small.
Oh.
So
do you have any conspiracy theories you believe in? No, like that.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so Maslow's theory
of needs.
Mm-hmm. Where do you think you are now?
And now in life?
No, like
I think the bottom is like food, shelter, whatever.
Yeah, security and those things.
Yeah, security, and the next.
So the top,
I think the top is self-actualization.
Actualization. You feel like you're.
No. Security,
what
maybe.
Do you want? Security, you've passed that.
Yeah, security. Why? How did I pass security?
Food, water, sex.
I think belonging to
shelter.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think I'm not there. I think I have a long way to go in life. Yeah. I think I have a long way to go, but just like run your own race.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I'm 36 now, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe some people, when they were 36, they've gone way ahead. Maybe some people, when they were 36, they're still not where they want to be. So run your own race. Just plan and pace yourself. Sometimes you have to move fast. Sometimes you have to take your time and study the surroundings.
How do you feel within you? Or
I feel good. I think I've done
you
a
done?
lot,
Yeah.
but I still could do more.
To do that, yeah.
I could do more and do better. Yeah.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't want to go into politics,
No, I'm not
even if
interested.
it's necessary.
No, I'm not interested. That one I'll
Really?
leave it to the old boy. Yeah, I'm not interested.
Can you
So-
change?
Can I change?
You're not interested today, but maybe tomorrow.
No.
Yeah.
Because even now I'm not a politician, right? But I have so many, I shouldn't say problems, but so many people I still have to help.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I mean, it's like when you go to school, like in America, right? People who study government and politics,
Yeah.
and people who study human resources. Everybody's in what they could do
Right.
and what their calling is for. But me, I don't think politics
Politics
is. I respect the people who are doing it. They could do their thing, but I'll be behind the scenes. Yeah.
But from what you've seen with the campaign, with moving around Ghana and all your experiences, you think politics can save our nation?
It all depends on the individuals. So the individuals who are running or the ideas that they have. But then again too, even if the individual have an idea, it's like in the company, if everybody can't conform and everybody's doing their own thing, nothing will work. But we all don't have to be politicians for the country to work.
True.
Yeah.
So, Ghana, Africa, Burkina, the coups, AU, African Union. What do you think is do you think the future of Africa is in good hands? Do you
I
think
mean, it's in our own hands. It's in the hands of the youth, like people our age.
yeah, us.
Because like we're the one that need to come together and fix what we have to fix or do what we have to do because our parents have done their part. Maybe it hasn't worked. Maybe it did work. But we need to enhance it and work collectively. Like I saw this post recently that Dangote, he's the richest man in Africa, but he went to I think like 30 something countries. He needs a visa in Africa. But when Speedy came to Africa, because he has an American passport, it's easy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So something like that, we need to collectively
Facilitate
it exactly like us,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Even with Maya said the same thing as well too. Like it's very hard for him to get visa. Now he's a diplomat or ambassador and stuff like that. But before, like it's very difficult. So I think.
Do you think it was designed to make it difficult for Africa to integrate?
Yes.
Because when you look at Ghana,
Yes.
we are surrounded by French-speaking countries. Like it was. Do you
I
think?
think that one is true. I think it's designed because like again, when I was in America, right? I remember I can only watch TV on Saturday and Sunday, and Saturday morning, there'll be like a cartoon, and then right after the cartoon, they'll show a boy in boxer shorts, white. You can see their ribs.
Human beings, not
Human
a cartoon.
being.
Okay.
Human being. This is the commercial,
Right.
the adverts, and you can see the ribs, and you can see flies on their face, and it's like help a child in Africa with just 99 cents.
Yeah.
So with that, a lot of people when we was growing up, you'd think South Africa was nothing there, there's nothing there. Oh, the people. So that's the reason I'm saying. Going back to your question, it was designed that way because they wanted people to feel like, oh, everybody from the West or wherever needs to help. But everybody from the West need more of our
More help.
Exactly.
And they're actually extracting most of the thing from
Exactly. So like with the separation of like the different countries, because different people colonize the different countries, that's why. But again, like if we're surrounded by all francophone countries, so now we should learn French too. Because most of the people in francophone country, they'll know one or two English to get by. But now if we're all surrounded by, let's learn some French too and still work with the youth in that country as well too, in the different countries too.
What do you think is our problem as a people? Do you think it is the reason why we are not integrating as much? We are not moving in the direction that we have to move?
I mean, it's just about honesty and coming together. Like, good example, if we're doing this podcast and you have the ideas, you have ideas, another person has a camera, come together and let's work together. But most people, the person who has the camera wants to be the one that's doing the hosting as well too, but that's not your job, or that's not what you're qualified to do, or maybe you don't have like the aura to do it. So coming together and working together is the same thing like within the African countries as well too, and even in Ghana. I think you have to fix or do what's in your country first before you can go into
Yeah,
the
help
other,
yourself before you can help.
help others, help the other people in the other countries too. Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the problems? Like, do you, off the top of your head, do you see any specific problem that is, that is holding us back?
I mean, working together. We don't
So
like
what do we need to work on?
working together and being honest. I'm talking about amongst ourselves. Like, again, like if one person is doing this, come together. Let's be honest. Like how when you said, when I said register a company in one person's name, the sole proprietor. As in, as a collective, maybe we're saying like when we make our first 100 cities, we're gonna take 60 cities and add to it. But sometimes when you're working together, the person that hey, as soon as that 100 come, would forget about the plan, about the 60 cities. You know, they're gonna try and chop everything. So like we all have one goal, one mindset, and let's get we're gonna move like that, and that's it. Instead of like trying to beat around the bush and then trying to sabotage each other.
So at the Compass Show, we have a theory, right? That's one of the foundations of the show. That when people have better information, they make better decisions.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
100%.
Yeah. Why?
Because when you have the right information, the better information, the decision you make won't be like on an impulse. Like right now, if I pinch you right now, hey, you hit me first. But if you just wait a second, you see the pain is going to go away in a little bit. So when you have the right information, you can make the better decisions.
Better decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Ghana treating you, though?
Ghana, it's not bad, you know, taking one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. That's the only way, because you can't let too much bother you. I've learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
You can't let too much bother you, or you lose your head. Now I'm
Yeah. You sacrifice your hair for the lesson.
Exactly, yes.
So I was speaking to we had a host on the show. It's called Fuad Chelabi. So he was saying he doesn't understand why Ghanaians are complaining that. I think he gets it, but he doesn't think Ghanaians should complain about why the workers in Ghana are very bad people. Because he also believes that the most profitable or good industry in Ghana is like the finance industry. So when you look at the banks, most of the people that work there are Ghanaian, but the banks are making profit. When you go to even the central bank, when you go to like other banks, they are making profit. So he was saying it's about the controls you put in place. It's not really about the people. So what do you also think about
I mean, it's both. The people, some people are just
terrible.
Yeah, that one you can't change it. But exactly like what you said, like the control. Like this, if the system is working, everything should be fine. Like good example at the cold store, right? Before, people used to steal the fish and chicken and all that stuff. Why? Mind you, they get discounts and things like that. Even though the system was there, but people felt like it was a right to steal. Like they didn't care. Like it's the entitlement. So I think sometimes in what we do, people feel entitled in everything that they're doing. So if the system, like you said, I even look at it that way. Like the people who are working in the bank are Ghanaians, but the system. So that means we'll have to put and make sure our system and everything we're doing is in place. Because once the system is working, it could be some cracks in it. But like if you see someone stealing, boom, fire the person right there and then. Don't wait and then you fire them and then they'll bring a chief, they'll bring a pastor and then say, oh sorry, then you hire the person back. So if you fire the person, boom, they're gone.
Or even like you could even see how they were able to steal without getting caught and then just block it.
Yeah, put a control.
Put a control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like right now I can show you my phone, our cold store, all of it's all on my phone, camera. Went to infrared. When the door is open, I get an alert. So it just put like controls, but then also like how when people were stealing, fire until you get the right person. So you just not, and then also being able to empower the staff. If you see something, say something. Just don't keep it to yourself. Because if, let's say, we steal, and the business collapses out, now there's no money for you to take home to your family members and things like that.
No salary increments,
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah. Charlie, no be small though. doing business in Ghana, man.
It's hard, but if I always say it's hard, but if the foreigners can make it, we could do it too.
So are there like any business ideas that you feel Ghanaians can go into? Are there any areas of business that you feel Ghanaians is basically untapped?
Oh, there's a lot, but once people ask a question like that, I can't really tell them what to do because you have to explore it or you have to find out. Because it may work for me, but that doesn't mean it'll work for you.
Yeah.
Like, good example, a new thing I'm starting now is selling coconut.
Yeah.
I have 15 stands.
Okay.
But then I realized they stealing, right? And then every day is always stories. So now I've made up my mind that, okay, this stand, every 100 coconut, just give me 135 cities. Joe for via far. Now, peace of mind. But if I was trying to count it and all that stuff, it's a headache. So at least now I know if you give me the 135 per every 100, I know how much I could put back into buy more coconut. But before I was trying to count, oh, we're about 1,000, we're about say. So like, again, like I said before, you have to adapt, but don't assimilate. So just find the wiggle room, but make sure whatever you're doing.
Can you explain the adapt and assimilate?
Adapt because I'm adapting to. I know they're stealing, but it's so hard for me to control it. So now I've put it part on the spreadsheet. The profit and loss is that this is gonna. If I'm selling this amount, this I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose this. But I'll make it up from this. And not assimilating, as in, I'm going to let you know. So I know, Pastor, you're stealing. So I'll let you know that you're stealing from me. Metro and Swa will be a whole different story. So instead of all that, bring all the boys together. This is what we're going to do. This is your target. This. The theft now is reduced drastically. So now I tell them, like, if you sell more than this, because 15 stand, if you sell more than stand 2, or stand more than stand 5, stand 15 out, you get an extra bonus. And then now they put everything together and they collect it. So like I was adapting to what they were stealing, but now we're not assimilating by also coming together and working together as a group instead of each individual person one. Yeah.
Adapt but don't assimilate.
Yeah, don't assimilate.
Sorry, that'd be dope.
So how important is starting and learning from the mistakes? Or see, some people, they sit back trying to plan the whole thing before
Thoroughly, like they plan
make their step. But some people to just take the step and figure it
Ghana,
out.
you sit there, you plan forever. You plan. Sometimes you just have to get in.
Yeah.
You have to get in and then just start. But then also like have some wiggle room on how you're gonna fix things. Yeah. Because I didn't just start with 15 coconuts. Now I just started with 1 gradually, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and about starting gradually, do you always have to start small, or you could just do it big one time?
I mean, you can still always do a big one time, but it all depends on the individual person.
Yeah.
So like how you want to start. Yeah.
Capacity and everything. Well,
and then the headache.
Yeah.
How much headache do you want? Yeah.
So what's the worst advice you've ever had in your life?
Worst advice? Wow, never thought about that. Worst advice.
Because like from what you're saying, people give you advice and you take advice. So what's the one that you took that you shouldn't have taken?
One that I've took, we'll go back into music. It was one artist that I invested in, and I know he had his own plans. So we like, this was even before the festival. It was one guy, he was really good, and his parents didn't want him to do music. So it was myself, one of my friends. I took like some of the directors at Oman FM to see his parents, and he was like, the main thing that the parents were saying that they want him to focus on school. And he was like, okay, cool. So he was like, you know what? To take all the burden off you, we'll pay for the school fees, we'll pay for everything. And we told him the main thing is make sure you finish school, because that's what your parents want. And then the second thing, do good music. While we're doing all that, and I remember I traveled to America, I bought him some clothes, everything. Shooting some music videos, and he was supposed to do a collab with another artist, and a guy called. So I don't want to work with you guys anymore. Why did I pay the school fees 2 years advance, crap?
Yeah.
So I don't want to work with you guys anymore. He signed the deal with another person. I was like, what do you mean? But I mean, I think that one too it comes with. It was it wasn't. I shouldn't say it was a mistake, because it was a learning experience. Like sometimes paperwork it doesn't work.
It
No, it
doesn't
doesn't
work.
It doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work. Because like even when the person say I don't want to work with you, what can you do? There's nothing else you can do. But
The legal system.
oh, I mean, I believe in the legal system, but in that case, because that time I was new into the industry here, now I could leave that to Roland and Khadijah. So that one, they could take care of all, like if it's managing the artists and things like that. Maybe it wasn't something that it was meant for me to do, but maybe sorry, not meant for me to do, meant for me to manage, but somebody else to be able to do. And the second one is like the transport business. I tried doing like Uber and stuff in Ghana. It was too much. It was a headache.
Yeah.
At one time, I had 32 Uber cars, myself and my cousin. Within 6 months, 18 car accidents,
Crazy.
7 condemned. So where's
Tough.
yeah? So I'm like, so the transport business, I made that, and like again, it worked for other people, but me, I don't have the heart. It was just too much stories. Oh, boss, battery not say, oh this, and then the thing was, I remember one guy. It was at the old Rockefeller in Ace, that area.
Yeah.
Because all on the car, the plates, it matches. Like if it was like G212-18, and the same thing 318 like that. So like all the way up to 32.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this driver, I remember he kept saying, oh boss, my battery, all this problem. Like 2 weeks, so he was offline. Not knowing like somebody from outside came, he's doing like hiring. And he wasn't working. I was, so I called my cousin, isn't this one of our cars? And he said, yeah, but the car is not, the guy says at the workshop. I don't know, he's doing his own personal thing. Right then, I said, give me the keys.
Charlie, look at that, man.
Yeah, so,
Tough.
but again, it worked for some people because if they have the system in place. I think now if I ever do it, we'll definitely have to make sure the system stays like a transport manager. Because that one was just me and him managing it, but it's not possible. So you have to have like a transport manager, a dedicated mechanic, because this one, every time they were saying like something is wrong, we didn't check. Oh, just send them the money, send them the money, send them the money. But then I realized what other people were doing was they have the whole system in place.
Okay.
That's a good example of somebody was doing it, and then somebody told me, said it was a good business, and we got into it. From the outside, it looked good, but they didn't tell me the actual details.
Yeah.
They have trackers now. Now you can put
Exactly. Trackers, you can stop the car and all that stuff. Or you can, even to save the headache, you can do work and pay.
Yeah.
Simple. After that, the car is yours.
Yeah.
Instead of them trying to bring you 400 city sales. All headache.
And the best advice?
The best advice, believe in yourself and don't give up. Because if you don't believe in yourself and you keep thinking so much about what other people are thinking, you never make it or do anything that you actually want to do. So, like, if you feel and you know what you're doing is right, just keep pushing. It'll take some time. Like I always say, like, you crawl before you walk. So it takes time gradually. Once you're being persistent and consistent, just believe in yourself and just be honest with everybody you deal with.
On a lighter note, what is your favorite country to visit outside of Ghana?
Outside of Ghana, South Africa.
Cape Town.
Anywhere, South Africa.
Yeah.
Because like, depending on what time you go there, like it's either cold or it's hot, and it's very interesting. Yeah. And they really believe in their culture as well.
Yeah. And the scene is nice.
Yeah.
When you're gazing.
Yeah.
Charlie, I forgot there. My boys have been wanting me to go there.
Oh no, it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Like if you go in, let's say May, June, it's cold. If you go in September, going to February, the weather is nice. And it was really nice.
Charlie, it's been good talking with you, bro.
Thank you.
Do you have
fellas.
any last words for the audience? Anything? Want to shout out the Compass Show? What it was?
Big shout out to you guys and the whole team.
Yeah.
It's good to always, I think, have the behind the scenes of what people are doing. It may look good on the outside, but getting in depth. And I think you guys are highlighting that on your podcast and everything you're doing. So just keep it up and just keep following the page.
Hey.
Just don't share it, like it, and subscribe.
Nice. There you go. I appreciate it.